Okay, continuing from the Abbey, but you know what we have to do first. Pet Torgal. And we actually got to pet him now. Let's look at Cole, second in command of the Cursebreakers, who assist with the coordination of their troops. Bear liberating activities under the supervision of his captain, Doris. Formerly a slave soldier for the Fist of the Republic, before being freed and taken in by those he now calls his brothers and sisters in arms. He's handsome. The Black Shields, an order of knights instituted by Empress Annabella in one of her first acts as vicereine of the newly established Imperial province of Rosaria. They are tasked with purging the impurities from the province, which in practice primarily involves slaying bearers upon the slightest pretext. Are we shocked that it is her doing this? No, we're not. She's a horrible person. The Abbey, a clutch of humble stone buildings perched above Sorrowwise Bay, in the Imperial province of Rosaria, southeastern lowlands. The Abbey was built in order to propagate the Gregorian faith after the Duchy of Rosaria was made part of the Holy Empire of Sambrec, and as such is one of the rare examples of Imperial architecture in the region. Okay. Seems like only Sambrec has that kind of belief system.
It's where the abbot would have gone himself, had he not.
Well, sorry about your loss. But we have to continue. Right, we need to spread the ashes. Perform the casting and return to Martha's Rest. Spread the ashes, that's what they want us to do, right? By the bridge, they said. Why do I lean forward so much?
Get him!
I think that's the bridge over there. That one? Yeah, that's where the icon is. Not the icon as in a dominance icon, but an icon. A computer icon. Torgal, are we missing anything? You can just bark. Oh, what is that? What's this? Horrible creature. What? Huh? This never happened before. Bounty? Yes. Okay, we're gonna beat you. Every now and then Clive may encounter creatures larger, faster, and more ferocious than most. While flight is always an option, defeating these notorious marks can earn him not only renown, but also rare materials that may be used to craft new gear or upgrade existing items.
What am I saying? Of course.
Oh my god, what is he doing?
It's a floating eyeball.
It's a floating eyeball indeed. Torgal, what you think? Oh my god, what's he doing? Oh, I can't get... Oh, okay, I got out. Well, I think I could have made it with the Willow Wikes. Oh. Thought I had my Phoenix shift on. Jeez, this one-eyed ball is sure fast. Oh no.
Over here! Guess we're all ready.
Well, let me tell you what. Panicking a little bit too much. Because he's so freaking fast. I can't even read what he's doing. Because I need to focus on what I'm doing. And my health. At least I don't have to tell Torgal what to do.
Ooh. Nice try. To me, Flakes!
Too bad ignition doesn't do that much damage. Rabu has nice abilities. Try me now. Huh? Where are you going? Oh my gosh. His entire health just... No. That's so annoying. Was I outside?
This one.
Oh my god, I didn't even see it. Well, that sucks. I didn't even notice that you could go outside. Now I saw it. It was green. Could have made it another color than green as grass, which there's plenty of here. Make it like neon purple or neon pink. Come over here. Had enough of you.
Over here! Nice try.
Swear, if I die because of that misstep, I'm not gonna be so pissed. Well, then I'll get all my potions back, so it doesn't really matter that much.
Over here!
That it's such a huge area to be hit. Can we just capture this thing instead and make it work for us?
To me, boy!
Because it has quake abilities as well.
Over here!
Oh, get inside. Oh.
Rise!
Okay, so it's green when I'm inside, and when I'm outside, it's like yellow. I get it. Well, that won't happen again. We had the entire area to ourselves. Oh my god. Can he like stop? This guy is button mashing. It's so obvious.
Over here!
sounds like the person who plays as Eddie in Tekken. Eddie was in Tekken, right? I think so.
To me, boy.
Or someone playing as Oddjob. Oddjob in GoldenEye. You can't hit him because he's too short. Get over here. I've had enough with you.
Farewell.
I thought I would get hit, but I made it.
You didn't see that coming.
Well, we didn't see him coming. Just gonna replenish some health. Because I can. Well, do we do anything to the corpse? Torgal, good job.
Get it, boy!
Here you go, some candy for you. Because you deserve it. You're the best. Oh, wait a minute. I see loot, I go where loot is. Black blood. Don't know about that. Clamshells. Scatter remains. I think my microphone is a bit too far away. There we go.
So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
He's worried about Martha? Is she not okay? Did she get really badly hurt and we don't know? It didn't seem like she was badly hurt. But let's check up on her. Hopefully she'll survive. I mean, they really need her here.
We've been speaking with the Blood Axes about how best to protect the village. We won't let this happen again.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon. The boys from the garrison might still be nearby.
We'll return to the Hideaway as soon as we've finished our ministrations.
She looks
No
fine.
one survived then.
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Oh. We must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
We'll do that. Whenever you ask. You don't even have to ask. We'll just send them over here.
If you don't mind, Sid. I'd like to stay here with Martha. Just until she finds someone to guard the rest, that is.
He's not only handsome, but he's nice as well. Damn. The Cullings. After being made vicereine of the newly annexed Rosarian territory, the Empress Annabella quietly established a host of loyal Imperial soldiers, the Black Shields, to maintain order. Though branded as keepers of peace, their true purpose is to carry out what has come to be known as cullings or brutal massacres of provincial bearers and those who show them sympathy. The killing is swift and indiscriminate, with the shields dispatched serving as judge, jury, and executioner, and the chaos left in their wake is usually enough to deliver entire settlements to ruin. This sounds exactly like something Annabella would do. Exactly. She's just pure evil. I think she might be one of the most evil gaming characters I've ever known.
Those poor souls died to give me a chance to save others. I won't let their sacrifice be in vain.
Like, she's so evil. Oh. There's a quest there. She's so evil that she doesn't even gain anything from killing bearers. She doesn't gain anything.
Try not to move.
She just wants them dead because she hates them.
You handy with that sword of yours? Course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? 'Cause a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos?
Oh, help, okay.
You heard me right. Wild birds? The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos. Fighting bandits.
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now they're back, looking to settle the score. Oh, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
I will.
All right.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals. And don't worry, you'll know her when you see her right enough.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you. And give those no-good bastards a hiding from me.
I will. At first I was afraid that I was gonna have to beat chocobos. I don't do that. I don't. But also, I'm a bit like white-winged, and Whiteheart. Is the bird white? And could it be mine?
For a chocobo.
Oh my gosh, no, that's hoping for too much, isn't it? We don't even know what happened to Ambrosia. But my, would that be great. I mean, she saved us at Phoenix Gate. She totally saved us. But she did get sliced. And I don't know if she made it out.
A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds. Looks like they went that way.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm having my hopes up, y'all. If it's not our Ambrosia, I'm gonna be so devastated. Because now I think it is. Oh my gosh. I would be so disheartened if it isn't. Like, he even dropped that comment with, oh, I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Let's keep our beliefs up.
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
Oh my gosh, incredible. Well, why did you bark?
They're in trouble.
Okay, I see a white bird. But I don't know if that's Ambrosia or not.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts.
And you're
hurt
gonna...
her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Well, well, well. Did we not warn you guys?
This one.
You're gonna be dead. Do you have a stronger enemy coming? Because y'all suck. Okay, a big guy. Huntsman. Well, this won't stop me. These willow wives are quite shredding the will of the enemy. Very useful. You can love it.
Over here.
What if it's like Ambrosia's kid?
Get him.
I'll be like, take me to your mom. I think I know who she is. She sounds to be a rare chocobo, so... This is either Ambrosia or Ambrosia's kid. Oh! My nail. Well, he's soon done for right now. Nothing special. Let me see the eye.
Safe now.
Is it? Wait, is it a slice? Look at the eye. Torgal knows. Clive, you know her too.
That scar. It couldn't be.
It is her.
Ambrosia.
Oh, I love this. I love this so much.
It is you.
We're just reuniting with everyone. Except for the father. Because he got...
Found yourself a flock.
Oi! He isn't over! I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh.
Very good.
Well, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mound. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are.
That's Clive, all
A
right.
bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon.
A little cutie.
Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it?
That's good.
You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
Why? You gonna take a picture? What's he doing? Is he rearranging his hair? Oh, of course. Of course. Oh wow, Ambrosia, you're looking like a pirate.
Doesn't she
So cool.
cut an handsome figure, eh?
Mm-hmm.
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
Ah, a few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now. You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my cart on the road.
Oh,
didn't
that's
you?
him.
No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind. Anyhow, best be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
I don't know if he would have been so nice to me if he knew. Because he wasn't too nice before.
I'll call you when I need you.
Ambrosia was a hero of her own. First saving Clive, now saving chocobos. The white-winged wonder. It makes sense. A bespoke saddle and blinders worn by Clive's childhood chocobo Ambrosia. Quack! Oh, that's so nice. Displayed in Clive's chambers. Chocobo unlocked. After 18 long years, Clive has finally been reunited with his faithful steed. Hold R3 while in the field to summon Ambrosia and X to mount the chocobo. I have Ambrosia now. This is such a luxury. How do I... Gallop, rein in, dismount. Can even jump! There we go. Did I remove that mark? Yes, I did. What's this for? It's for just halting, maybe? Let's go! It's just stopping in its tracks. Good thing Clive can't just fly over. Oh, can't do that, okay. I was thinking that if we stop too harshly, maybe Clive will just fly above Ambrosia's head into whatever is in the front. Jill, you also got a chocobo. I almost thought, wait, where is Jill now? It doesn't seem to be listening to her too good. That's cute though. He's handling it well. But there's only one Ambrosia. I wonder if I can show you to Martha. Look how beautiful. Were we wait. We're kinda done here. So, and there's nothing else, so let's just get to the hideaway. Maybe Ambrosia is with us too here.
No.
That would be nice.
Where's Gav?
If she'd be somewhere here, like, is there a pen or something? Wait, a pin? Wait, what do you say? It's not a stable I was thinking about, but well, a stable could work as well. Pen, is it for like lamps?
Did you find me some wax?
I did.
Is one way of putting it.
I gathered it from the dead corpses.
Ugh. Reeks like a chocobo's arse.
How would you know?
I suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo?
I'm not gonna
So your
ask.
boat has a name. I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as me old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
You're doing so much good deeds, Clive. Badge of Might increases attack by 12. I don't think that's enough to switch out the ones I have now. Oh, we can't bring out Ambrosia. Gav, Sid's faithful scout, now on one of Clive's closest and most trusted allies. He continues to put his legendary nose to work in service of the Hideaway. The information he brings back from his expeditions proving invaluable for the Cursebreakers in their efforts to save bearers from servitude. Though he lost an eye during Hugo Kopka's attack on the old Hideaway, his scouting senses remain undimmed. Of course, he's Gav. Our best friend. Let's just go up and we go speak with Gav. There wasn't any other quests here around. I think not. Oh, Jill.
Gav should be back by now.
Oh, you didn't wanna say anything like romantic to me? Nothing? Okay. You had a chance. You had a chance. Clive, let's just go into the chambers and cry some. There's Gab.
The Cursebreakers have returned.
They'll be fine. Sid wouldn't be here if they weren't.
Am I interrupting?
Ah, Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head?
This is so
and how
beautiful.
Pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first.
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist.
Yep.
And now
and there was no neutrality.
Decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming.
That is also very true.
It's time we moved on the mother crystals.
Smart little booger.
4 mother crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
There's where we're going.
KUPO would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps.
Then where do you presume we go?
There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rosfield.
Did we ever meet him?
Byron Rosfield of the 7 High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune. Along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
It's That's where the Iron Bloods are, right? That's where Drake's breath is. And someone got a beef with them. Jill, but we also got a beef with them because they hurt Jill. So, our wifey. Alliance reports, is that an alien report? Patrons whisper the hunt board. See, I knew it was a hunt board. You could definitely see it from the posters there.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
Any quests? Yeah, there is one. The fruits of her labors. Why are you switching the music? I want to hear this music again, because it reminds me of Sid.
It's alright to touch him?
I don't know. You go first.
Go ahead, he won't bite you. Come on, Torgal. Show them how good you are. Okay, where do we go about that? Let's just see, did we... Oh, we did get something. See? We have one from Jill. Forgive my instances on writing you these silly letters. Would that we had more time to speak to each other in person, but for every day we spend together it feels as though we must suffer another two apart. I'm gladdened to hear of your most unexpected reunion with Ambrosia, or should I say Whiteheart. You told me once how your chocobo sacrificed herself to protect you that night at Phoenix Gate. And here, so many years later, we find she has spent her life doing that exact same thing, defending others. Some things never change, do they, Clive? Jill. That was exactly what I was thinking. She's doing the exact same thing. First protecting Clive, then protecting a bunch of chocobos. This is my balcony. Oh? Goblin coin. Guess I could probably get some coins from that. Well then. Journey to Hawk's Cry Cliff.
I hear there's trouble.
Don't want to do that right now. There is a quest here as well.
So Mather's all right.
Yep. Others weren't so lucky though.
Clive, there we are, KUPO. I've been looking all over for you.
What's the matter, Nectar?
The matter is this, KUPO.
The hunt board? It's where the Cursebreakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
Of course not, KUPO. I knew all that already. Oh my god, I'm not gonna be able to read this. It's too long and too short a time. So I need you to slay them all, KUPO.
Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the Cursebreakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Oh, thank you, KUPO. It's so good to have found someone who understands me, KUPO. I'll stay here then and keep an eye on all the billets that get posted on the board. Yeah, I can't read all that. It's too fast! The curse breakers don't just tack up any old rumors to this board. You know, they take great pains to verify every little detail, KUPO. So don't you go letting all of their hard work go to waste, KUPO. Don't you let me, I mean them, down. Of course not. I won't let you down either. It's precisely what you see before you, KUPO. The curse breakers note down the details of any particularly dangerous monsters they hear about or encounter in the course of their duties, KUPO. And post the billets here, KUPO, so that any stout soul who wishes to do the realm a service might set out to slaughter an ungodly horror or two, which is where you come in, KUPO, because nobody else can see this, right? Can't see you. As for me, I have the most important duty of all, painting a big red cross over each and every one you cut down, KUPO, so that everyone can sleep at night knowing that the realm is a safer place. That's a big job indeed. Ask about... I already did, didn't I? I asked this one as well. But it didn't get checked. Did I ever tell you about the time I visited the Great Continent, KUPO?
I don't think so.
Of course I didn't, because I've never been, KUPO. Look at these wings. Do they look like the sort that might carry a Moogle across countless league of open seas? They call me Nectar the Bold, not Nectar the Stupid, KUPO. Oh my god, I had to read that so quickly. Reports of fiends terrorizing. Yes, we know what this is about. The Angel of Death. Curvesbreaker travel in Cair Norvent. In the opposite direction and warn them of a wicked winged harpy on the road ahead. Okay. Being received wild aves of striking size. Hill adjacent to Eastpool. Is it the same spot we were at where we also killed the navies? Maybe not, but we could check there.
Oh, Clive! Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper?
And what do you do?
Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friends' donations?
Oh no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any?
I mean, sure.
Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Completing side quests will earn Clive renown, inspiring nameless benefactors from across the Twins to donate money or items to Clive's cause. Visit Desiree at the Patron's Whisper in the Hideaway's mess to view current renown level and accept any donations available. Ah. This is quite good. Your merry band of outlaws and its dashing deeds of daring do are all the talk amongst the ladies of the court. We have gathered together several items of worth that you might continue your gallantly. Heartstruck dowager.
Here you are.
Oh. Thank you.
I gave you that one, didn't I?
And oh yeah, you did. Now it's this one. Our order is one built on pride, but that does not mean we are too proudly to give thanks where thanks is due. We may have failed Martha once, but never again. The Blood Axis. Well, thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Then I'll just continue doing quests.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Business is busy.
On top of my regular duties here at the Whisper, Otto has piled countless other tasks from transcribing and sorting Stola's reports to penning needful missives. Not that I'm complaining, mind. I enjoy writing. I have ever since I learned my letters from Jara back in the old Hideaway. I won't claim to have been his best student, though. The honor goes to Shirley.
Still.
I like to think Jara would be proud of me, too. Were he with us today? Oh, it's someone who died.
Words are immortal.
They live on in others, and if the words are your own, so too will you. Do you know who told me that? Holmes, or... It was Jara, in our last lesson before Titan came. Ah, I see. It stayed with me ever since his passing and inspired me to become what I am today. I imagine we survivors all have a story like that, of someone who remains with us even though they're gone.
Off you go then.
Yeah. How about you? Do you have got something? Ask about God?
Same old.
Otto's got me reading through the reports coming in from our allies and picking out what problems need dealing with now, and what can be saved for later. I see, but did you have anything? It was still early days back in the old place, so I could just about handle the job myself. State of the world now, though, I need Dee's help to sift through it all. Well, good thing. And that's just the sifting. Actually solving any of these problems is a whole other headache. The curse breakers take the urgent stuff, and we're still stuck waiting for volunteers to handle the rest. Volunteers being... me?
So,
If you ever find yourself at a loose end, well, you know where to find me. Yeah, I do. And you need a haircut. So much has happened since that night. Feels like a lifetime ago. But we'll never forget those who didn't make it. Kenneth, Marthel, they're still with us in our hearts. Did I meet those two? Marthel, wasn't she the one? And Sid, when I found out he was gone, I thought that was it for us.
But he's still with us too.
With us and in you. You took his name and gave us hope when we had none. She was the apple girl, right, Marthel? So I suppose what I'm trying to say is, don't be a stranger, eh? A hideaway ain't nothing without its Sid. Every day I keep getting reminded of my husband. There's nothing here.
Enough?
Without a ship to carry you there, Drake's breath might as well be on the moon.
Well, this Uncle Byron seems like a rich dude with connections, so we better get to him. That's what I said about God.
If a little eccentric.
Eccentric? I like. Okay, we have one quest here, which I'm gonna start. Might as well just finish that. Oh, what you got now? Well, this is better.
Chocobo, chocobo, why can't you fly? What good are your wings if you can't reach the sky? Flap harder, says bluebird, flap harder, says crow. Flap harder or into the oven you go!
Oven you go. Is that even... I don't know. Is that a hen? I don't know how Chocobo... Wait, yeah, Chocobo babies, I know how they look. From Final Fantasy 13. I know how they look. So he got a hen.
How much water can a flower drink?
About as much as a bothersome boy.
Oh, the burn! That lady. Okay. This looks nice.
They'll try your apples soon enough.
Oh, Martell is the apple lady.
Was hoping to speak to you.
But she didn't make it. It sounded like.
Yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old Hideaway still lives on.
Martell's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the Hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
It'd be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Oh, thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martell apples, they're called, in honor of her memory. You hear that, Martell? Today's finally the day.
Weren't we supposed to get an apple as well? I think she promised that. Well,
this tongue here pulls the black from the lake water and renders it pink. You'll have to ask Mid if you want to know how it works, though.
Okay, I'll ask Mid. Wherever she is. Oh, Valisthian botany. After existing from the trunk dry for 3 to 5 turns of the sun and until brittle to the touch, grind in the mortar and add to warm coral milk to remedy gout, melancholy, and moon sickness. Caution, recommended when harvesting as the host may grow disquieted. Morbol tendrils. And what is that? Yeah, I'm not gonna be reading the entire episode. I just go back and read it by myself. Okay, now let's go and give away these apples. Hopefully we'll get an apple as well, Clive. You deserve it. And also, he's so nice.
Did you come through the forge today?
For just going around carrying these apples and handing them away. Why didn't he get a basket? That would be so cute. Clive running around with a basket full of apples.
And you say Sid?
I'd like that.
This place.
Well, one can't really build what's been lying around for several thousand years. But it was his idea we claim it for our own.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps they're old enough for the sins of Zemeckis.
We never went up here, did we? Might as well just have a look. Wow.
That dress is simply fabulous.
It is, though. All the ladies in the Dominion are wearing them.
Well, have you all seen Jill? I think you haven't. Oh.
What's the matter, Sid? You look as pale as the day your predecessor slung you in the cell next to mine. Not about to have another fit, are you? Of course you aren't. You're a changed man now. We both are.
Who are you? Suspicious character. We got nothing from him. The crystalline impasse. A conflict fought between the Holy Empire of Sanbreque and the Republic of Dhalmekia in the year 878, largely concerning control of the Crystalline Dominion. The Dominion had previously been the subject of a non-aggression pact between the Valisthian nations, but in 873 the Empire claimed Twinside for its new capital, an act which eventually spurred the Dhalmeks into military action. The 7 High Houses. The highest noble houses of all the Rosaria, of which House Rosfield is the first and foremost. They have their roots in the ruling dynasties of the small, independent nations that were united upon the founding of the duchy. The houses had a prominent voice in ducal politics, but this was silenced when the region fell to the Empire, and Empress Annabella took Rosaria's reigns. My eyes feel tired. Byron Rosfield, younger brother of the late Archduke Elwin and warden of Port Isolde, a thriving trading port in the south of Rosaria. Byron inherited a small fortune from his noble family, which he built into a large one by virtue of his mercantile wiles and adventurous spirit. There is not a trading house nor a trap house in Valisthea and beyond that does not have a tale to tell of Lord Byron Rosfield. Sounds like a fun character. This suspicious character, where have we met him? He said he was in a cell?
That's how Hugo KUPO was able to prime that night 5 years ago, despite there being no ether in the Deadlands.
Tell me.
It says here that while conjuring magics requires a bearer to draw ether from the air around them, priming requires a dominant to draw it from their very self.
What? That does hurt him, right? But now we know. If we really need Ifrit, we know we can draw him out in the Deadlands. Good to know.
There was a time I only had eyes for Otto. But then I saw the light, and his name is Cole. That way he
of course it's Cole.
Like a frightened fawn who's lost his mother. Oh, if only I could shoot an arrow through his heart.
Ma'am, you are scary, hopeless romantic. And did you hear how she pronounced Otto?
They say removing a brand is almost as painful as getting one.
That was so Swedish. Is she Scandinavian? By any chance, the voice actress? Because that was a very, very Swedish, the pronunciation. Well, this room is empty. Today, Clive visited the infirmary to have me dress a laceration on his left forearm. I cleaned and stitched the wound and instructed him to rest the arm so that it could heal. But not an hour later, he was leaving on another mission. This must be the 100th time he's disobeyed my instructions. The next time he comes to me for treatment, I'm tying him to the bed. That's definitely Tarja.
Once the Dhalmeks have laid siege to the Dominion, very little will be leaving Twinside, including the many medicines distilled there.
I think we about talked with everyone.
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here, courtesy of Martel.
Aww. Nice of him to mention Martel's name.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
The apple
Weren't she the
girl.
girl from the furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait,
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
Well, she made it possible to get these wonderful apples.
A gift from the
Hope you're good.
backyard. For your service.
Martell's apples. You just had them in your pocket? Oh no, he did have a basket.
Blimey,
Why
these
didn't we
take
see
me
it?
back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab them right from the branch, made Martell livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't Martells, are they?
Sure they
I'm
are.
glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
That was the last of the
will.
apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
This is Cole, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Others weren't so lucky, though.
And she's just eyeing him from over there. What a freaking stalker. It sounds like she went from Otto to Cole.
There was a time I only had eyes for Otto.
Girl, I feel you on that one though.
And you say Sid built this place?
Well, now we go back to the garden. Maybe we can have an apple as well. Since we also were promised by Martell, but I don't think Clive would mention that. He'd be like too humble. Because he'd be thinking about everyone else, like everyone else should get an apple before he does. Or if he even does. He's such a thoughtful person.
The Cursebreakers send their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martell.
They remembered her. After all these years. I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martell. Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martell lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
That's
By the
just how
way,
Clive is.
Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for.
He's so nice about it.
They like your fruit, Martell. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
The fruits of her labors. Now we have this displayed in our chamber as well. Martell, may she rest in peace. Still, we'll grow something worth eating one of these days. And when we do, you'll have first pick. That's exactly what she said to Clive too. That's nice. It's really nice. Okay, I think it's time for me to end the episode. Hope you liked it. Thank you for watching and bye bye!